Today, I cannot wait to race into this build with you all right after the intro. Welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and I am super stoked about today's build. Today we are building the Lego Technic Ferrari AF course number 51 488 GTE. This is set number 42125, coming in at 1,682 pieces. And I'm super excited about this set for one pure reason. As you guys know, Technic has always been a really weird subject with me. It's just a subject that, you know, I can't put it into words. It's like a love-hate relationship kind of a thing. But I'm always super curious about Technic and what it can do. On this channel, we have gone over, we've done the Ford GT, which was like our, I think that one's like $130, $140 price point. And that build was amazing. It was well received by you guys watching. A good bit of you came in as subscribers because of that video. Also, we've done the $50 builds like the Jeep and the Bugatti and builds of that nature. And those were really interesting. And then we've done ones like the Fast and Furious Charger. And that Fast and Furious Charger kind of felt like an overpriced, bigger version of the $50 ones. Because it quite wasn't on the mark with the Ford GT. And it wasn't on the mark with the Bugatti Boulade that I had. It's, you know, it was kind of in that weird spot. But now we finally get to introduce a $200 Technic set to you all. Now, we did get this with our discounts and everything. We only paid about $160 for it, so we did get a $40 discount on this set, which is incredible. This set did come out in January 2021, and I do believe that it is rumored to be somewhere near the end of its time. It's kind of hard to get an idea when a lot of these sets are going to be retired, but you would think going into its third year of manufacturing, this set could be due. So I'm super excited to get into this. It's finally a Ferrari Technic build on the channel. It's finally a $200 Technic build on the channel. And this Technic build will set the tone. Now, unfortunately, if planning goes to plan, before this comes out, you guys will already have seen the Peugeot Technic build that we do on the channel. Technically, that is my second $200 build. This will be the first. And the reason that is because I'm filming this for my Blink-182 trip. This is video number 2 out of 3 for my wife and I's 10-year anniversary trip to go see Blink-182. If you guys don't know the story, go watch the typewriter video. I talk about it a little bit more then. Now, at the time of filming this, I've already started the Atari video, and I forgot to mention that detail in the Atari video, but the Atari video coming up tomorrow is number 3, and then after that, I will be back for you guys indefinitely. Your slave. No, I'm joking. I'm playing with you guys. I love being here on this camera doing these videos with you all. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into the boxing of this. You know, because I don't have a lot of emotional attachment. I did not grow up with Ferraris. I was a backwoods in Northern California country boy. We had American cars, American trucks, and we never really looked at Ferraris. And I can tell you at 32 years old right now that when I see a Ferrari or a McLaren or any of those type of cars, I go, that's clean. But to me, they are not everything. And I think I just had a mosquito try to bite my neck. Son of a gun. So I don't get too hot and heavy about exotic cars. Yeah, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I would love to drive one. But I was raised more American muscle and affordable horsepower. But I'm still super excited for this build today. Now let's go ahead, let's cut that tape, and let's see what we have in terms of this build. Okay, not too bad. Of course, there is a lot of red.
I'm sorry.
Now let's go ahead, let's see what our book has to offer. I am expecting a huge sticker sheet, and yes, it is massive. It was actually another massive sticker sheet. So that's 2 massive sticker sheets, which wraps that all up. Let's get a look at our book. We're looking at 592 build steps and 321 pages. Going forward, we are looking at 5 building step bags. So, pretty big build for that little bit of bags, but we'll see how it works. So, my camera battery is about to die, so enjoy the time lapse, and I'll see you back for the review. Now is time to review the Ferrari 488 GTE AF course number 51. Try saying that after a few shots, am I right? So this is what it looks like, and boy is it amazing. There is around 50 stickers for this entire build. I have never built anything like this. And this is at the time of recording in late May. By the time you will see this, it'll be mid-June, and we will already have done the Peugeot. So maybe the Peugeot is like this. Coming around, there is the back end. More stickers, those Ferrari elements, really cool. Lots of color on this. Back engine looks really nice. So does that spoiler. You can see the names of the S&P Racing, or as I say, Simp Racing. Who is a simp out there? I am joking. Just so much size and detail. The headlights are printed elements on this set. Thought that was really cool. Doors do open up, so you can see not a lot going in on this side. It is a race car, so it only needs one seat. And there you can go and see in there. Now it does do the typical Technic thing that if you can look through the crack, you can see the pistons move when it slides. Really cool. This does have the functional steering wheel, which is a really cool note. It does turn. Full suspension. The underside of the vehicle looks like this. Now, since this is my first $200 Technic build, even though we paid $160 for it, I did want to compare it to the size that I thought it was. I thought it was the size of the Ford GT that came out for $140 earlier this year. But clearly, they are not. The Ford GT is a lot smaller, and I thought the Ford GT was massive when I first built it. I cannot wait to see what the Peugeot brings. You guys will already know by the time this video comes out, because this is part of my anniversary series that I'm doing to go see Blink. So I'm pre-recording this in late May. Just amazing. The GT. The GT does have what I thought was big wheels, but then you see those and they're even bigger. Just crazy to put them together for scale. Also, the GT does not have a working steering wheel. You have to use the knob on the roof. For this one, you can use the steering wheel inside of the vehicle. So now, guys, let's go ahead and let's hop over to the final thoughts. So here goes my final thoughts on this set. If you can get it on sale, you will pay about $160 to $170 for it, which is what I paid. I do think that's a really good value, considering for $50 less you get the Ford GT. It's a lot smaller and still does not even have a functioning steering wheel, but it does feature full suspension and things of that nature. At $200, it is a decision that I will say you will have to make. But I will tell you, I did see this set on a list of things to be axed at the end of 2023. It is a 2021 set from my knowledge, so it is at that 2-year point to where they're not sure if they want to let it have another year, so it might be one of the ones that get killed. So I'm going to let you guys make your decision on whether or not you should get it. I am glad that I bought it. It is now the most expensive Technic in my collection, and it will be bested by the time this video comes out by the Peugeot. I just picked up the Peugeot the other day, but that video will come out before this one does. And the Peugeot looks amazing. This one looks amazing as well, and I think they're going to make a perfect racing duo next to each other. So I'm excited for that. But I have to wait 2 weeks until I can get the Peugeot done, where that was last week's video for you all. So it does have a lot of stickers, but it is super wide. It has big wheels, full working suspension, full working steering. It does have the pistons that move like all Technic does. It's got all the features and then some. It's definitely worth it at that price point. The only question that remains is what about the $500 Technic set Ferraris and Lamborghinis? What are those like? Will we ever find out? I can tell you right now, that is definitely for a day that the channel gets monetized, because I am not going to put that much money on a car Technic set out of my struggling bank account and my investor's account. I would rather have my investor do buildings for that money than that. So let's get up to 1,000 subs to get this channel blown up, and then we'll do one of the $500 big ass builds. So that wraps it up for this video. This is the second video that I'm releasing while I'm out of town on just a standard little feed here. Because like I said, my wife and I were out celebrating our 10th anniversary, watching Blink-182 at the time that this video comes out. So that's pretty incredible, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have an excellent one.